Hello, Lisa Dyer.
Hey, Jessica Olson. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Forever.
If you're wondering what this is Hearth Talks. And we've been a little MIA because of
Corona.
Corona, the virus.
You know, whatever.
It's affected everybody.
It has.
So, because of social distancing, which we're not really 6 feet right now, and
We're not, but
we
we
don't
love each other.
Yeah, we don't have our masks on, but they say when you're videoing, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a virus blocker.
yeah. And if you hear noises in the background, that would be the
Sammy.
dog. She likes to make her presence known. She does.
So,
Okay, what's been up? Tell me about what's going on in mortgages.
Mortgage land. Okay, so first we had deferments, and if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you know that I strongly.
We'll
we'll
just
cut
bring
that
her
out. That's
here
fine.
because she just wants to be with us.
Yeah. I strongly advise against doing deferments. Now, not everybody watched my videos.
What? Not everybody watched your. I watched your videos.
No, not everybody did.
I know.
Because of that, some people did go into deferment, and now they're starting to come out of deferment. Some people are coming out beautifully, making their payments, getting caught up. It's all good.
So what does that look like? So remind us again, for those people who may not know this, or maybe they did do a deferment.
Mm-hmm.
What is a deferment? What does it look like? And when you say get out of it, what does that look like? Because there's a lot out there for people to understand.
There's a lot. So when you go into deferment, you're deferring a payment. So you sign basically, I'm going to defer so many payments, and when that ends, you have to bring yourself current. So if you missed 4 payments, you have to pay 4 payments plus your current payment.
So you have to make 5 mortgage payments all at once if you did a 4-month deferment, and when that's over.
Yeah.
Do you think a lot of people realize that that's
No.
what you have to do?
No, I think in fact a lot of people thought I really need this relief right now,
Yeah.
and it was an understandable need.
So are you seeing people freaking out?
Yeah.
So what are their options? If they deferred for like 3 months and now their payment's due and now they have to pay over 4 months of payment, what options do those people have?
So option number 1 is to defer again for another 6 months.
But then instead of 3 payments or 4 payments, they're going to have that plus 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So if they did a 3-month deferment and now they're going to tack on a 6-month deferment, that means they're going to owe 9 payments at one time.
And then once you're done with that deferment, clearly you're well behind. Technically, they like to see you 12 months behind, but then you can discuss doing a modification of your mortgage.
Well, let's talk about that. When what if they wanted to refinance and restructure the loan and take that amount? Like, are they eligible for a refinance, or does you as a lender and underwriting and all of that, when you go through that process of being approved, do they see a deferment as a negative when it comes time to approving you to refinance your mortgage?
So I am not aware currently of any lender that will do an active refinance on an active deferment.
Okay, so they're hard to get, if you can even get one at all, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is I haven't heard anyone doing that.
Okay.
You have to be completely out of deferment and 100% caught up. And what Congress said was going to happen is that it doesn't negatively affect your credit is true once you're caught up. But until that point, you're behind.
Okay, so what if they want to sell their house and then obviously they'll pay off their mortgage? Can they get approved to buy a new house where maybe, you and I have seen different scenarios that people are doing. Some people realize, oh my gosh, like maybe we're stretching ourselves too thin financially. And so they want to sell, but they still want to own their own house, but they just want to downsize their mortgage. Not necessarily downsize their house, but downsize their mortgage.
Yeah, I mean, the tragedy is I don't know the answer to that yet.
Okay.
Because it's uncharted territory as of right now. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It is very uncharted territory.
I mean, a lot of people may end up going into rental situations until things get sorted. Other people may have enough equity in their home that they deferred that they can then turn around and buy cash for another home. I mean, there's a lot of unknowns in that scenario that
So we have talked a lot in previous episodes of Hearth Talks about having a plan.
Yes.
And when it comes to the financial side of things, because really even when you buy a house, well, a lot of people go to the realtor first, which I love, call me first, I'm cool with that. They really need to go to you first.
Yes.
Because if you can't get approved to buy a house, there's no sense in calling me. So if somebody's got a deferment, they need to reach out to their current servicer.
Right.
Or if they want to buy a new house,
Yeah.
they need to reach out and
See
talk to a lender like yourself,
Yeah.
just to see what their options are. Because again, it's all about having a plan.
That's true. And with bear in mind, with Corona and COVID, and this is true on the real estate side, I've seen as well, the rules keep changing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like riding a boat in the ocean. You hit and get to the top of one wave and you're like, it's calm, and then nope, you hit another wave, and then nope. And so that's kind of how it's been, is we just keep hitting all these waves and things keep changing.
Well, and don't be like an ostrich.
Yeah.
Like, don't put your head in the sand because you're scared of the unknown. Because when it comes to financial stuff, a lot of people are scared.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hear the word no.
Right.
Like, no, we can't refinance you, or no, you don't qualify to get a new house,
Right.
or this or that. Educating yourself as soon as you can is real. I mean, that's like the best thing to do, right?
Right. On the flip side, rates have never been better.
Well, and that's why a lot of houses are selling right now.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that really quick. Cause,
absolutely.
I'm crazy busy right now, which is awesome. I've got people selling houses, people wanting to buy new ones, a lot of first-time buyers because the rates are so low.
Right. And what category would you say? Are you looking at like millennials, zennials, older folks, empty nesters?
Well, all of it, but the millennials, when you look at buyers in like the age range of buyers, the millennial buyer is the fastest growing, largest consumer of purchasing right now.
Yeah.
Because rents are going up.
They are.
Rents are going up, and people are realizing if I'm going to spend X amount of dollars on rent, I could buy a house with that amount of money, and that could be my mortgage payment. So, and it's investing in yourself. Your house is going to be one of your largest financial purchases, investments. So be smart about it.
Right.
Rates are low, so that's going to help you keep a lower monthly mortgage rate. It just makes it's smart.
It is. It makes a lot of sense. And you and I deal with a lot of renters, like current renters.
Yes.
So, and showing the value of, if you're spending this amount of money, this is the type of home that you can get.
Yes. And we've come up with those scenarios, and people are shocked that I can afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that it takes a lot of money to get into these places. Down payment assistance programs are still available.
Yeah.
And and they're still working.
Well, you have so many different programs that you can approve people for, and depending on what area they buy, like we live in an area where there's USDA housing loans, and
it's 100% financing.
Yeah, so you don't have to put any money down.
Yeah, buddy.
But you got to qualify for it.
Absolutely.
So, but you don't know if you qualify for it unless you call the lender and
call
find
a
out.
chick, right?
Yeah, call a chick. Is that what you said?
Yeah, call a chick.
There you go.
Yeah.
Call a chick. But the other thing that's really going like gangbusters right now when it comes to the housing market and purchasing is new construction.
Oh, yeah.
They're seeing way huge numbers. People are buying new construction like crazy right now. They've had some of their biggest months ever.
Yes. Now, a lot of the questions that we get is, well, if I do new construction, why do I need a realtor?
Oh, because things still happen. That salesperson, they're representing that builder. While they're representing you, they're really representing the builder. And I've had clients have had stuff happen, and I've had to, speak up for them and advocate for them. And plus, the cost of my commission when you're buying new construction, that builder is paying. And
it's already built in.
It's built into the price.
They don't change it if you have a realtor or you don't.
Yeah, it's not like you get a discount on the house if you come without a realtor. You're still paying the same price.
Exactly.
So better to have a voice for you.
Absolutely. Not the same truth when it comes to lenders, though. A lot of times the builders will have some incentives built into using their preferred lender. And as those incentives can be really eye-opening and wowing.
Yes.
Lisa will tell you that I've beat a lot of builders with really fantastic deals.
Yes. Take what they give you and take it to your lender and see if
Correct.
that lender can match it or beat it.
Absolutely. It's all about where you put the numbers. That really makes, the most sense. Are they putting the number on the interest rate? Are they putting the number in fees? And then saying, oh, you get $10,000 in upgrades.
Yeah.
Or is it true savings?
Yeah.
That's really the question that you need to ask. And shopping your mortgage is really a wise thing to do. As a lender, I advocate for you to shop.
Yeah.
Even against myself. I'm just really confident, clearly. But
That's good.
yeah, it's a good thing. But I do say if you're going to shop a mortgage, only shop it with 2 to 3 other people, because if you're spreading it out too far, you're going to get really confused. It's too many options, too many choices. They stop making sense. So limit yourself on the shop, and you will definitely find the best deal.
Excellent. Well, it was good to get together.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Sammy missed us being together and filming. That's why she just,
Yeah, she loves me.
not sure if you could see her or not. But Sammy says, call us.
Yeah.
We'd love to help you buy a house.
Absolutely.
Or make a plan if you want to buy a house.
Absolutely. Keep your masks on.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.